Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how I became and what it's like being one of the youngest millionaires here in Gilbert, Arizona. So I hope that you guys enjoy. First of all, for those that aren't familiar with who it is that I am, my name's Ricky. I'm 23 years old, and what I'm mainly known for is investing in the stock market. I have a free Tech Solutions trading community. We're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there. We have a little bit over 105,000 members worldwide, and if you've ever wanted to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, then be sure to click that third link down below, and you will gain the ability to join our free Facebook group and join our free Discord chat, which will allow you to network with thousands of members worldwide. So to talk a little bit more or what the purpose of this video is, first of all, if you guys aren't familiar with really who it is that I am, then I would encourage you to pause this video, browse through my YouTube channel. I upload videos almost every single day, pretty much twice a day, Monday through Friday. I talk about my trades, right? What I see value in. I recap, I show my profits every single day. And one of the biggest questions, let me just go ahead and get straight to it. So feel free to browse around my YouTube channel so you guys become familiar with who it is that I am. But I'm going to be covering a couple questions in this video. And I would encourage you, if it's not too much to ask, to actually stay tuned for the entire video as I'm going to explain, what has led to my success, a little bit more about myself and what it's like, being in my shoes as of right now. When it comes down to my focus of investing in the stock market, first of all, people love to subjugate others, right? And that's something that I've never, tried to focus on. The reason that our group has grown exponentially over 100,000 individuals within the past year and a half has to be because of the transparency that we've been able to provide within YouTube that has showcased and provided free information for the masses. We gain over like 7 million watch minutes every 28 days within my YouTube channel. And the reason that we gain and have so much traction within our YouTube channel is because of what it is and how it is that we provide value. And that's free, and we do this every single day, right? Is the stock market the only market that I invest in? No, and I will talk a little bit more about that. And just like I have in multiple other videos, I talk about the different markets that I invest in there. But to kind of just get straight to it, people love to try to discredit me when it comes down to investing in the stock market, or say that what it is that I do isn't actually like legit. Easiest way for me to not necessarily prove it. I still want you to do your own due diligence and watch my videos and become more familiar with who it is that I am. But first of all, I know that me being young and me being and having my cars and stuff like that can be like can set up some red flags. I 100% understand that. All I ask you to do is, if it's not too much to ask, browse around my YouTube channel and become more familiar with who it is that I am. I have a My Story video. I talk about how I got started from my beginnings. I have a day in life video. Yes, it's a little bit more like cinematic and dramatic, like with the McLaren and stuff like that, but people love to bring up the idea of me not actually being someone to successfully invest in the stock market. I encourage you to watch any of my videos. I do this every single day. I do this week after week, month after month. Markets open Monday through Friday, and if you see any of my YouTube videos, Sunday, we have a Sunday Stock Talk. It's a live event where we come together as a group, my trading community, right, Tech Solutions, and we go live. We talk about the stocks that we see value in for this upcoming week. The purpose of that is to bring exposure to kind of keep an eye out, right, for that specific week, staying a little bit more micro-focused. Now, I do that. I recap Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I talk about my trades. I recap on my profits or my losses every single day, right? And then I do it all over again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And the thing that is like the thing that I just don't understand is, first of all, anyone can say anything, and they try to discredit someone, but they have no proof, right? I show that I can grow my account. I talk about that I do know how to see value in patterns, and then I recap and show my profits. And if there's anything else that I can do to provide a little bit more value for you, great. But when it comes down to showcasing of me investing in the stock market, I feel like I've done more than I actually need to do. And the reason that I'm focusing so much on this is because after the documentary that was filmed of me from Jubilee and talking a little bit more about how much it is that I make per day, showcasing that it's a little bit over $10,000 per day, people love to bring up the idea of like, well, this guy can't be legit. He seems like kind of sketch and stuff like that. And I can get that in a sense where, because I'm young, you might want to question it. And then 100% I would question it too, or try to look for some form of credibility. I would encourage you, like I would test you. There's never been one time that I've ever done anything sketchy. When it comes down to, if you aren't familiar with it, like investing in the stock market and kind of how these groups are normally ran, the reason that we've experienced such high form of success is because we're not sellouts, right? We don't tell you where to buy, where to sell. We don't sell signals. We don't sell alerts. And I don't want to say that everyone that does that is sketchy. It's just that I don't like encouraging people to take positions that they aren't comfortable with or don't understand. One of our biggest focus is first proving to yourself that you can grow your account. And we always encourage people to start paper trading first, which is fake money. So you can open up an account through either TD Ameritrade or whatever brokerage it is that you want to use. I have a whole video on it. You open an account, you can learn from YouTube videos, not just mine. I have nearly 1,000 videos on YouTube. You can learn how it is that I invest in the stock market, right? Prove to yourself that you can grow your account. And then if you can prove to yourself, right, then you can make the fluid transition to actually learning how to invest in the stock market, right? Actually investing real money. So the reason that, and you will see this, people now are starting to comment and make videos about it, encouraging others to start paper trading. And it's because of this trend that I believe that we have really started. People don't really like to talk about it, but it's like, why? Like, the stock market has never been so accessible. And like myself, I'm a very conservative investor. Why risk real money that you work so hard for when you do not know if this is a market that you're going to experience success in? The success rate in this market is anywhere from around 10 to 5%. And because of that, the odds are not in your favor. So why not take the extra time, first learn how to grow your account, prove to yourself with fake money, and if you can grow your account after 1 to 2 months consistently, and you understand what it is that you're doing and not just getting lucky, be real with yourself, right? This is serious. Like, be real with yourself. If you can learn, grow your account, prove it to yourself, then making the transition and investing with real money would make sense. Easiest way for me to put it. And that's always been something that I've encouraged people to do. First, prove to yourself that you can be successful in a market, and then do it. It takes more time and it takes extra steps, but it's because of that risk management that you will save money. And that sole reason of the transparency and making sure that I am guiding people in the right direction is why we have 622 people asking to join TechBud Solutions within the past 5 hours, right? We have over 105,000 members. And the reason we're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there is because we're here to guide people in the right direction. So then people bring up the idea, well, there's always a negative connotation with those that sell courses. And again, I do have 2 courses. I have one course for investing in the stock market and one course for buying and reselling cars called Flipping Wheels, and the other one's called Learn Plan Profit. So Learn Plan Profit is my private course group for investing in the stock market, and then Flipping Wheels is for the buying and reselling of cars. There's 2 courses out of all the markets that I invest in. I have 2 courses, and right away I know that there's a negative connotation with me selling information-based products. And 100%, if you don't see value in it, don't invest in it. But for someone to say that I don't actually make money by investing in the stock market, or that I don't actually make money in buying and reselling cars, is baloney. Because there is no proof against that. I show my profits. I talk about my trades before that, the ones that I see value in. I trade live with my private group, Learn Plan Profit, every single day, Monday through Friday at market open. So how it works is, we have a free trading community called TechBud Solutions, over 105,000 members. We have a free group chat that you can join. Then there's this private group chat for those that want to work with me on a closer basis, that have access to this course, and then have access to watch me trade live every single day. And I talk about my trades on YouTube. I talk about what I see value in, and then I trade live with this group, and then I recap on YouTube showing my profits. So for someone to try to discredit me, that I don't actually invest in the stock market, is baloney, right? Or that, just dedicate time. Watch my videos, the past week, the past 2 weeks, the past 3 weeks, the past 4 weeks, the past months. I show my trades, I recap, and I show my profits. There is absolutely nothing that I've ever done, ever, in any market that I invest in, that has ever guided someone in the wrong direction to bring myself up. Never. When people ask me, should I invest in your course? I ask them, first become familiar with my trading style, and if you see value in it, then great, I would love to be a part of your success. I understand that not everyone is going to experience success in the stock market, but what I can guarantee you is the way that I invest and the questions that people ask me that are part of my private trading course group is, I invest in multiple markets. So I know that the value that I provide is so much greater than what it costs. I'll be completely blunt, right? The course is $299. It's a one-time fee. You get access to the Learn Plan Profit course for a lifetime, and then you get the ability to join our private course group, the private group chat, that will allow you access to our daily live streams, live. So you get to watch me trade live and ask me questions live every single day. And we've been doing this for almost a year, every single day for the private course group, because I've only had it for that long. But again, every single day for $299. First of all, I know that that might be steep for some people, but if you think about it, $299. I show you that I can grow my account. So it's not just baloney, and it's not just like, oh, I'm just trying to make a quick buck off of you. I show you that I know how to invest in the stock market. I show you my profits. Is the stock market the only market that I invest in? No. But do I make over 6 figures by investing in the stock market? Yes. And so you're saying that because I offer an option for people to work with me closer, because it requires time and effort off of me, that is not legit. So I get that there's a negative connotation for those that offer information-based products, but be real with yourself. Like not actually just yourself, but actually dedicate time to become more familiar with whoever it is that you plan to invest in. And what I mean is like spend your hard-earned money to invest in their information-based products, right? I know that there's a bunch of people out there, so-called gurus, I've never called myself a guru, right? That sell courses in markets that they're not actually even successful in. And I get that there's a huge negative connotation because of that. I offer 2 courses, both that I've shown time after time that I am successful in. That's all. And I work with these groups. I don't just offer courses, but the 2 courses that I offer has individual mentorships or guidance that you have the ability to work with us closely. So when it comes down to investing in the stock market, you get to speak to me every single day. You get to ask me questions, and if you're actually someone that wants to get started and is obsessed with this market like myself, then great. I would love the ability to work with you and actually help you grow your account. Not tell you what to do, not tell you what to trade, and not spoon feed you, right? There's the course to provide you the basics and fundamentals of investing in the stock market, and then you can practice that with paper trading. There's more structure in the course, right? And then once you learn how to do that and prove to yourself that you can grow your account, you can ask me questions along the way. You can watch me trade and grow my account day after day, week after week, month after month. And when it comes down to the Flipping Wheels lesson library, again, it's a very simple structured course that provides the very basics and fundamentals of how to buy and resell cars. And then there's a mentorship that's already included that gives you the ability to work with mentors that you can ask, is this a good deal or is this not a good deal? And these mentors are active investors that always invest in this market, day after day, week after week, month after month. And it's so baloney that people will take time out of their day to try to discredit me with no actual proof. If you don't like me, great. But one of my biggest pet peeves, and it's just something that I'm not comfortable with. It's something that I've never been comfortable with because I'm not familiar with this following. It's something that's been new to me, right? Me to have a little bit under 200,000 followers, right, on YouTube, it's different to me, right? It's something that I've never had before. It's not something that I grew up with. It's something that happened in the past year. So just imagine that, right? But people go out of the way to try to discredit me because I sell a course, because other people have been, scams that they think automatically because I'm young, because I invest in the stock market, and because I show my sports cars that it's a sham, right? Because you're watching this video, not because it's fun, but because you want to learn more about what it is that I do and how to be successful. You are most likely smarter than the average individual. You might want to give yourself that, right? You're not watching this video for fun. You're doing it to grow. So dedicate time to become more familiar with who it is that I am as an investor and as an individual. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about investing in the stock market, of just even my free Tech Bud Solutions trading community, of my YouTube videos, or my private course groups, feel free to comment them down below. I would love to answer them, 100%. I feel like as an individual, just as a human being, to show and talk about my success and showcase it to the world and make it available for everyone I've done more than I think that I should have. And I do it because I love it, right? I love guiding people in the right direction. I truly do love it. And you guys will see that from my videos. I'm super dorky and I'm super quirky when it comes down to, what it is that I do. And now to kind of go more into my type of lifestyle and stuff like that, when it comes down to the question of I made this comment in that documentary video of myself being frugal, right? And people saying, okay, how are you frugal with 2 GTRs, a McLaren, and a Corvette, right? People question, if you're so frugal, then why do you invest or waste so much money in supercars or sports cars, whatever you want to call them, right? Again, I buy and resell cars. So just like I've showed you guys, I can show you guys right here. I still have the checks. Here's the check for, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, $36,500, and then here's the check for $2,000. Altogether, I sold the Corvette C7 for $38,500. I bought it, just like I told you guys, about a little bit under 3 months ago for $35,000. I made $3,500 owning a nice sports car. The McLaren that I bought it to resell. The GTRs that I bought them to resell, to profit, or to break even, because I get to enjoy them and I have a passion for cars. So right away, people will automatically try to discredit you when they see someone doing well. They will try to always say something like, what I could have done better. Again, I'm 23 years old. Yes, there are areas in my life that I could have done better. Have I ever made mistakes? 100%. Am I doing better than the average 23-year-old? Yes. No question about it. But automatically, people will try to subjugate or try to discredit anything that is that I say if it's just for 1 second not correct. And it's like, literally, if you were to spend just more time focusing more on yourself and your own personal growth and less on me, I'm doing just fine. And I appreciate you going out of your way to try to help me, right? But a lot of it is not help. It's just to try to criticize or try to subjugate me, to try to discredit me. And again, I'm doing just fine. Worry less about myself and focus more on your own personal growth. It is so frustrating that people just cannot be okay with someone that is young, that does well, or that does better than them, or that actually successfully invests in the stock market because they did not. They see it to be impossible because a huge percentage of people don't do well in the market or in a specific market, so this person automatically cannot. I get it. And that's why I have these series of steps for those that I reach so they can prove it to themselves first, to not, just like lose any money, to then make the decision when they're a little bit more well-versed in this market to see if they should actually invest in this market or not. Does that make sense? It's like I'm trying to do my best to guide people in the right direction, but automatically with people jumping to the conclusion that it's impossible for this person to be this successful at this young age, I get it that it can be questionable, but it's like I show proof of it every single day. And it's just like, I just don't understand why then people still dedicate time out of their day to try to discredit it. Have I made mistakes with partners that I've been with, or have I made mistakes with certain investments? 100%. And I'm learning along the way. But the reason that I'm taking all these risks and because I make all these mistakes is because I am where it is that I am today. So for you to question the way that I spend my money as an individual, yes, I am extremely frugal. I don't spend a lot of money on myself, nor on my lifestyle. The average millionaire, and especially at my age, does not live the way that I do. Other than my cars, I don't really do anything else that's special. I love cars, and I transformed that. I turned my passion for cars into a business, right? Because I make money off of them. So that's because, again, I love business and I love cars. So I found a way on how to make money off of it. But other than that, I don't flaunt Gucci handbags or belts or sandals. Can I afford it? 100%. Can I afford anything that the so-called average millionaire can? 100%. It's just not something that I see value in. I don't spend a lot of money on myself. But when it comes down to my businesses, when it comes down to people questioning why I spend money on ads, when it comes down to the way that we have our business structured, I spend tens of thousands of dollars every single month. And the reason why is because I understand with our drop shipping sites, with our platform, with our software company, with our marketing company, with every single business that I own, we have a team for it. And within that team, there is structure. And that is why I am successful, because I understand what it is that I'm doing. Instead of trying to discredit me for what it is that I do, because I do it successfully, focus more on yourself, right? And I'm sorry that if that might come off as, aggressive, and I know I don't usually speak that way, but it is so frustrating that someone will invest so much time. I literally feel bad for you that you spend so much time obsessing about me and not about your own personal growth. Again, I'm doing just fine. So I appreciate you guys questioning my frugality, right? I appreciate you guys questioning how frugal it is that I am, and if those are actually my cars, I have a video just for you, right? I have a video showing you guys the titles of my cars. Everything that you can question about my house, about, you know, my cars, about my profits, about me investing in the stock market, me investing in any markets, I've shown you guys proof of. And it's just, people just love to talk. And the reason that I'm restating this, and I know I shouldn't invest much time, you know, responding to the hate, but I'm not used to being in the spotlight. In the past year, I've grown this following, and it is different to me. And if you know anything about me and how is it that I treat others, it's just, I just don't get why people spend so much time to hate. It's just like, it's a waste of time for yourself. You're wasting your own breath. And again, I'm just, yeah, it's just dumb. It's just, you could be doing so much better with, you know, yourself and your life if you were to just to be more positive and focus on your own personal growth. Turn off the computer and just focus on yourself. Another question that I love is, why do I live with so many guys? As you guys know, my TechBud Solutions team and the different partners that we have, you know, I have 2 houses. There's, you know, myself and 2 other guys that live here, Joel and Phil, and then the house next door, it's a 4-bedroom, and then we have, I think, 4 other guys, and then we have 5 other guys living there. And the reason why is because I'm partnered with each and every single individual that is living with us, and even more on top of that. Yes, I do surround myself with a lot of guys, but it's because I'm partnered with them. And first of all, I just love that they like, okay, if you're so like wealthy, then why do you live in like so-called a crappy home, right? And why do you live with so many guys? Because it's the way that we run our company. We're super motivated. We like surrounding ourselves with motivated individuals, and it works well for us. As you guys can see, we're doing just fine. For those that say it to try to question, you know, if we get girls, trust me, getting girls is not an issue. If that's your actual concern, I do just fine. We all do just fine. That's never been an issue, nor is it as of right now, right? That's not our main focus. Our focus is growth and the businesses that we run. And every single individual that lives in one of my houses is affiliated or partnered with me in one business. And we do just fine. As a whole, right? We do just fine. And the reason that I find this to be so funny is because they do it just out of spite that, like, you know, okay, well, he lives with a bunch of guys, so it's not cool and stuff like that. Again, our main focus is networking with people that are motivated and that love to hustle. And we do this every single day. We don't work 40 hours a week. We work 18 to 20 hour days every single day, Monday through Sunday, every single day. And we love that. And we're obsessed with what it is that we invest in. And that's what we choose to do with our life. So that's why we live with where it is that we live. Another question that was brought up in that video is like, am I happy with my life? First of all, I can't complain. I'm truly blessed to be where it is that I am today. That documentary did like a very good job presenting myself as an individual that, you know, definitely did work very hard, but also kind of sad. And no question that, you know, myself and the market that I invest in, and because of how many hours I invest to my work, yes, I do not have a lot of time for, you know, my own personal time, but I love what it is that I do, and it's what I love doing with my life, and I'm okay with it. And that's why I feel like I am successful, and I'm 100% okay with the outcome because of the input that I've been able to put in. So I am extremely happy and blessed with, you know, where it is that I am in life. Another question is like, am I still going to school? So I'm 23 years old. I took a full year off of, you know, going to ASU Polytechnic, and I'm going to be re-enrolling this fall. And the reason why is because if I did not go, the reason I moved to Arizona, originally from California, is because I wanted to attend the ASU Polytechnic campus. And if it was not because of that action, I would not be where it is that I am today. And the people that I've met at that university and the networking potential, that's what I see value. I love learning and I love networking. And, you know, a university is a great environment for that. So that is why I see a lot of value, and I encourage even aspiring or current entrepreneurs, and that's why I encourage people to, you know, go to university, because it does offer great networking potential. Another question is like, what is our plan? So my plan for TechBuds is obviously creating and providing free exposure for people in the masses, right? So like what we do with YouTube and the series of applications that we're working on, that is my plan for TechBuds and what it is that we plan to do. We are also working on a TechBuds headquarters, which means that people will have the ability to, you know, visit one of our locations, dock up their computers, and trade with local investors, and just kind of like a little networking hub. We're gonna have our marketing team, we're gonna have our media team, we're gonna have our software team, we're gonna have, you know, myself and the whole TechBuds team there, and you will gain the ability to network, right? Surround yourself, kind of like we do with these 2 houses, with like-minded and motivated individuals in person. dock up your computer, there's gonna be a bunch of monitors, and just trade. Have fun, and that's what we do. We have fun and make money. And we want to provide a physical location for that. And that's going to be the TechBuds HQ, which we will later talk about within the next couple of months. What I wanted to talk about, and it's something that I really want you to ask yourself, is are you happy with what it is that you do in life? I think that documentary that was filmed that portrayed both myself as someone that made over $10,000 a day, and then someone that made $100 a day, it portrayed us pretty well, as in, like, you could see that the individual that made $100 a day is extremely happy with his life. And that is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how important it is to love what it is that you do every single day. Success, in my honest opinion, does not buy happiness. In the broad perspective, as in, like, I've been very unhappy in moments of my life, more in the past year, which is, as I've been much more successful than when I was, let's say, 18 and making, $45,000 to $60,000 a year, right? And the reason that I'm saying this is because I know that I present a very strong presence on social media as someone that is happy and that does well, right? I want you to know that I'm happy because I love what I do every single day. And you could see that I know, and you will see this by just messaging me, that when someone says that they love their job, I absolutely love hearing that. The reason why is because there is absolutely nothing wrong with loving your 9 to 5. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you love what it is that you do, then you found what you love. But now the question comes up, if you maybe want to do a little bit more, and maybe you want to invest in a series of other markets, I want you to know that if you want to go in because you love it, then great. You are in my shoes of having a true passion for investing. And if you want to do it that way, then I know that the overall environment is going to be so great with you being a part of our group. But if you're going to do it just so you hope that it makes you happy or so you make a quick buck, then you probably don't want to join our group, because it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time, patience, and consistency. When in the very beginning, for maybe the first couple of months, you won't experience the type of monetary success that you are looking for. But after time, after being extremely consistent, based on my experience, the success does follow. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I absolutely love hearing that people love what it is that they do every single day. If you have a 9 to 5, if you buy and resell gum and you make $5 a day, for whatever the case is, and that is, that makes you happy, you love what you do because you provide so much value for people and for yourself and for your family, or you just love spending time with your family and you're so much more obsessed with that than rather trying to make the most money every single day. I absolutely love that, because not everyone is so money driven. And that is 100% okay. I am telling you this because I feel like I have a very open mind when it comes down to this understanding. And that's what I wanted to leave you guys with. Don't start investing because you think it's going to make you happy, because the money does not buy happiness. And this is the whole point of this video. What is it like being rich, successful, and young? It's great because I love what it is that I do every single day. And you guys can see that from my videos, right? It's not a job to me. It's like something that I love. And if you think that for 1 second this is something that you might have a passion for, then I would love the opportunity to work with you. But if you're going to do this for the sole aspect of trying to make the quickest buck, then you probably do not want to join our group. I want to thank you guys again for investing time and watching this video. And again, the best way to get in contact with me is through Discord. So if you have any questions about investing in any market that I choose to invest in, then that is absolutely the best way to get in contact with me. You can direct message me. Again, the first step is click that third link down below, join our free Facebook group. Once you get accepted, on the top pinned post, there is a link that will allow you and give you access to our private Discord chat for TechBuds Solutions. And then from there, you can send me a direct message. There's a playlist on my YouTube channel that gives you a little bit more information on how to actually do all this that I just explained. Now, if you want the ability to work with me a little bit on a closer basis, and you think that investing in the stock market is something that you would have a passion for, I want to let you guys know that due to the 4th of July weekend, we are running a sale. All you have to do is click the first link down below. It will give you access to our Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library. You guys can browse around our welcome page, learn a little bit more about what it has to offer. There's a video that says what the course includes, and part of like the live chat and all that. It does an amazing job. It's about a 9-minute video explaining exactly what you will get within the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library. You can browse around, check it out, and if you think that working with me by investing in the stock market is something that you would like to be a part of, then click that first link down below. We are running the biggest sale, right? If you guys purchase it from today to 4th of July is when we're going to be announcing the winner. We are going to be giving away $1,000 for one of the individuals that participates in this 4th of July promo. So all you have to do is click the link down below, right? You will save $75 off the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library. That's absolutely the biggest sale that we are going to offer. Please make sure that you learn what the course offers, what it all includes, and make sure that it's something that you want to invest in. Again, I just want to make sure that you don't just make something based on an impulse, that you actually want and have a passion for investing in the stock market. I'm really looking forward to getting the ability to network with you guys and work with you on a daily basis. Again, all you have to do is click that first link, save $75 off the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library for the 4th of July weekend, and then we will be announcing one winner for the $1,000 giveaway on the night of 4th of July. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success, and if you have any questions whatsoever, then again, you guys know how to get in contact with me. Really do appreciate your guys' time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.